for our generation, there's this feeling of sort of recognizing ourselves as consumers a lot more and rethinking the messaging that was taught to us. Because it was always like reuse, reduce, recycle, and no one did the first two, but if you did the third, you were good. That messaging was really skewed and sort of almost there to absolve anyone from any actual moral obligation from these bigger corporations that are wanting you to use plastic, and especially single-use plastic.
We have the social media tools to do the sort of counter messaging the way we did before. We have individual powers to fight that.
Yeah, it's like now we have to match that with an equally big push of education to sort of undo all of that learning that was happening in the wrong direction.
At this point, I do want to invite our three other panelists up here. We firmly established plastic is everywhere. What are some solutions?
The Coalition for Plastic Reduction is a group of 42 different organizations that are behind legislation for the state of Illinois. A lot of these local laws that are being passed are important, or these state laws that are being passed, because they show it can be done. And then it can ramp up. Illinois passed the polystyrene ban last year. It only passed for state government that they couldn't, purchase polystyrene. Now this year we're back again and we're trying to ban it for all food service ware.
EPR is extended producer responsibility. It is a polluter pays. That is the principle of the whole thing. It's a needs assessment study. You have to measure all of the packaging that's coming into the state, and then you determine how much it is costing us at the moment to dispose of it, be it recycling, composting, or landfill, and then they have to pay for it. It's the metal industry, the plastic industry, the paper industry. They're all going to get together and they're going to basically come to blows over who is more responsible for the mess and who has to pay bigger fees to fix it. EPR stands so far seems to have the most hope of at least getting some progress at that stage of making producers start to be accountable.
I have been in the lab I'm working in for the past 4 years. And a few years ago, we were out doing field work in the North Branch of the Chicago River. We noticed an abundance of small pre-production plastic pellets, which are called nurdles, if you don't know. They're about the size of a lentil. They just were everywhere. And they accumulated in vegetation, on algae on the surface. That led us, to ask a few questions. Where are these coming from? How are they getting here? Where are they going? What are the impacts of these? From my perspective as somebody who's, in the field doing this work, it's making what we're finding accessible to everybody. It's hard for people to understand the extent of what is out there. And it's hard for policymakers to grasp that. And if we don't make this data and these resources more widely accessible, then it's not going to go anywhere. Talking about it is one of the most important things that you can do. Putting the word out there, talking about it, making some noise.